today is Wednesday, December 19th, and I'm getting ready to head over to the PD dialysis clinic for my third day of training, which is just basically, training is basically where they go over everything and they watch me hook myself up to the machine and I get a dialysis, like a really quick 2-hour dialysis treatment. The whole thing takes about, I'm there for like 5 hours every day. So, on Friday, though, I had, if you've been following me, then you saw that I had an Xray because I was supposed to start the training on Friday, but I had an Xray instead because I was having a bunch of pain, and I had gone in and they had tested the fluid to see if I had an infection. I didn't have an infection. Okay, so I got to see the Xray on Monday when I went in for my first day of training, and I'm not the best drawer, but I'm going to show you what the Xray revealed. So, okay, let's see here if I can, okay, great. So, basically, you have, I don't know, this is, okay, this will be the right side, this is the left side. I'm trying to, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, and then your spine kind of goes like this or whatever, right? And then up here would be your head. Okay, so the PD catheter enters here-ish, and then it's supposed to come down and go like that. It kind of curls like that in the pelvis. Am I showing this? Okay, there. Sorry, this is really hard to do because the camera's turned around, so this is really hard for me to do. Okay, so there you go. I wonder if I have an idea. Let me just put this here. Okay. I'm obviously amateur at this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is my drawing. This is the right side. This is the left side. This would be your pelvis bone or whatever. And these things, this is your spine. So that's kind of what the Xray looks like. PD catheter enters here, and it's supposed to kind of go down like this and then curl around. Mine is going like this. It's entering here, and it's over here. So it's curled around my right abdomen. So, what does that mean? It means a couple of different things. Most importantly, it means that this can happen. Why? Okay, well, why does this happen? Who the hell knows? This sometimes just happens, right? So, the thing that's important about this, and the thing that I want to mention before I explain what issues this causes and how it can be fixed and all that kind of stuff, is that I had mentioned when I went to the clinic and I got the tests back that the fluid was clear and I didn't have an infection. I was like, oh, well, this must be my fault because I ate some pizza, right? Well, it's definitely not my fault for eating a couple pieces of pizza. And the reason that this is important is because I think that a lot of people probably do this, but for years, I thought that this was my fault. Everything that went wrong, oh, this is my fault. I truly believe that the body is an amazing thing and it can heal itself, and there's a lot of great natural remedies and all that, and I do still believe that. But partially because I believed that, throughout the whole, couple years or whatever, I was constantly oh my gosh, why do I have this kidney disease? It must have been something I ate, or I didn't exercise enough, or I wasn't drinking enough water, or I'm too stressed, or whatever. I didn't deal with my past, or, so I did all these things. I did everything, tried everything, herbs, supplements, medicines, acupunctures, meditation, massage, spiritual retreats, different types of doctors, everything. You name it, I've tried it. Diets, and more diets. I'm probably one of the healthiest people you've met. I mean, not the healthiest person you've met, but I'm super healthy. I'm probably one of the healthiest people that most people know. And so it's like, the thing is that sometimes like bad shit just happens and it's not your fault. And like it took me a really long time to realize that. And I think that is probably partial hindrance to my healing, is trying to, figure this out. And like, I'm going to tell you, I mean, there's a lot of places I went to where they were like, oh, well, you should be drinking this, or you should be taking this supplement, or like whatever, and it's kind of bullshit. Like, I do believe that the body heals itself. I do believe that, there's natural cures out there for pretty much almost everything. But the truth is like, sometimes we can't control what's happening to our body. Like, sometimes these things just happen. So I need to understand that and stop being so hard on myself. And that's part of something that I've been working on for a long time, actually. So anyways, so now this catheter has shifted positions. They say it's not in the right position. It should be down in the pelvis area, and it's wrapped around the right abdomen. So they don't know why that happens. Sometimes it happens because of constipation, but I'm not constipated. And otherwise, they don't know. Just a thing, So, things that I can do. I can drink a bunch of Go Lightly, which is like a really intense laxative, and then hope that the trauma from drinking that like kind of scares it back into place, like moves it back into place, jerks it back into place. Okay, but the issue with that is that it's not good for my kidneys to be, or my body really, to be drinking that stuff a lot. And I just had it before I had the surgery. And also, my body's been through a lot, and I don't know that I want to do that, to be honest. The other thing that I can do is have another surgery, which I don't want to do that either. The good news is that even though it's in the wrong position, it's still working. So the fluid for the dialysis is still able to move in and out, so that's good. So what's the big deal? It hurts. So I'm experiencing pain, like more intense pain during the fill in the drain than I would if my catheter was where it was supposed to be. Also, since it's wrapped around my right abdomen, it means that it's pressing against my bowel, which means that is why I'm having some of the digestive pain that I'm having after I've been eating. So as of right now, I've decided that I think I'm just going to leave it, and I'm just going to kind of deal with the pain and just really be careful of what I eat. Obviously, lots of healthy foods and, probiotics and things like that. So, the other thing that happened yesterday was that my dialysis machine that's assigned to me that I've been practicing on, malfunctioned. So I have today cassettes. These are cassettes. And I'm taking them in with me because they want to see if my machine will work. Yesterday I had to use a different machine. They're trying to decide if they're going to send me home with the machine they originally ordered for me, or if they're going to get me a different older machine that they know works better. Kind of feel safer with the older machine that works better, just because it works better. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But that's it for now. I gotta get going. I don't want to be late. I was late yesterday, and they probably were kind of annoyed. So I will update soon. Bye.